The Chargers' Mike Williams agreed to a 3-year, $60 million deal, which is great news for Mike Williams. Gets to stay around. You gotta figure how can they work that in the salary cap this year, but anything can happen. The Cowboys decided to restructure Zach Martin's contract and Dak Prescott's contract, saving them around close to $18 million, $20 million. So it was a good savings on the Cowboys' behalf. A blockbuster trade happened as the Seahawks have traded Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos for multiple firsts, multiple seconds, so 2 firsts, 2 seconds, if I remember, a 5th, and Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and Noah Fant. So if you really put this all together, that's 8 people, that's 8 things, 3 players, 5 picks, total of 8 items traded for Russell Wilson. They sold the house, the farm, the land, the sink. They did everything they could to make money on this thing. And they ended up bringing in Russell Wilson. But now there's a lot more pressure on the Broncos, because around the Broncos, you have to almost win immediately. Like, this is a move that you're making to win the division. If you don't win the division within the next 3 years, it was all for nothing. Now, I have my computer right next to me, and there's a lot of things that we'll only get to the top 2 right now, because we will go through more in the coming videos. As the Bills have extended Mitch Morse, their center, which is a good pick because he's a starter, but have released Darrell Williams, which is one of their offensive linemen, because that's just how money works. Mitch Morse is going to make about $19.5 million, but to cut a starter, Darrell Williams, that's things that have to happen. We got to move some guys around, see how this all shakes out. And finally, and we will talk about this in a later video, but the Packers have released All-Pro pass rusher Darius Smith and veteran offensive lineman Billy Turner. Now, Billy Turner was a shocking one to me. I mean, they were both shocking, obviously. But Billy Turner was their starter because Bakhtiari was hurt, and he was their starting guard. Or he was at least playing guard. And when Bakhtiari got hurt, he was moving the tackle, because he was a very versatile player. I believe a lot of people will talk to Billy Turner. And you can get people like the Steelers, the Seahawks, maybe even the Cowboys, maybe New England. A lot of players are going to be throwing their weight. All teams are going to be throwing their weight around to see if they can get Billy Turner on their team, or Zadarius Smith on their team. For right now, Zadarius Smith and Billy Turner have been released by the Green Bay Packers.